welcome to Kissy's Tarot Readings. Today is, well, it's still Sunday, May 12th, Mother's Day. May 12th, 2019, so it's Mother's Day. I'm just doing a yes or no here. So, yes or no will answer specific questions. I also got a thing that does months of the year. Okay, so give you some kind of time frame, and also a couple clarifying cards to tell you more about your questions. Like, what does the Akashic record say about it? What does the Divine say about it? What does Source want you to know that will help benefit you with regards to your question? Okay. Right here I'm using my Da Vinci deck. Da Vinci Tarot. Actually, it's here. So this will actually be answering your question, yes or no. Usually they follow through with what it is, but they also ask another question, so it might actually coincide with what you're what's actually being asked, to kind of give you a double clarification on your questions. Okay, so we'll see how that goes. So, goes that. We're just gonna run through here. So, what is the question? What is the question you have? I was going to ask an additional question with regards to that. So, what is the question? The world. That's so funny. I was looking. I'm not messing with you. I was looking at this and I was thinking, oh man, Mandela effect. They had a Mandela effect about that. And look, it came up as your first card. It's the world. Okay. Which is weird because Mandela effect affects the world. If you don't know what that is, you could watch the first video and maybe get some information on that. But I digress. This here answers the question, what is your question? Your question has to do with the world. So, and we're just going to go through the questions and then come back. Okay? So, how is it affecting you? How is this question affecting you? Knight of Air. So, air, I believe, I have to look that up. It's in there. I haven't, did I add it there? Yes, I did. Air of Swords, kind of figured. So, the Knight of Swords. So, maybe not quite cutting the mustard there. You're not getting the message, that's for sure. It's affecting you because you're not getting the message. What are the obstacles to overcome? What are the obstacles to overcome? No new beginnings in relationship. No new beginnings in love. Okay. Swords challenger, so maybe not a challenge. You're not being challenged here. I don't feel challenged. Alright, so what are your past experiences regarding the question? Two of Earth, polarity. So your experiences regarding in the past there was an equal balance, and maybe now there's not. You were juggling, maybe, and now you're not. Yeah, because here it's juggling, so you might have a different expression in this deck. What are your present thoughts on the situation? What do you feel presently about it? Lord of Waters. So this would be considered the king. The Lord is the king in this deck. Okay, and that would be of Cups in the reverse. So the not so happy, loving qualities of the king is how you feel presently about the situation that you're asking. What will occur in the future? What will occur in the future? Enigma 2. That must be the High Priestess. I think that's the High Priestess. I'll have to look that up, but that's what it looks like. So not using your intuition. Maybe you fail to use your intuition. Or you need professional advice. Knight of Water. The message of love does not come. I don't know if that may need place, but you don't get the message of love that you're looking for. What is the outcome of your question? Conception. So conception here would be those numbers. Looks like 18. So 18. The moon, Pisces. I'll have to look that up. It's the world, and then this out of your hands. What you're asking about is out of your hands anyway. It's not something you can control, even if you want to. So let's bite into what the answers are. So we have the world. We are the world. We are the children. Demi. So the Demi is tell me. Demi is tell me. So what is perfected here? How does this matter touch every living part of the macrocosm? Okay. So in the upright position, everything comes to a point of integration, understanding, completion in the most satisfying way. You've come through in triumph. Now you enter into your freedom without constraint. Your plans arrive at the most favorable point, so act while this opportunity graces you. So maybe you've come upon some freedom. You know, maybe somebody was left behind, or maybe you feel more free now in the world to do what you want. Okay? So it's telling you that you've come full circle. It's a full circle, full cycle. Whether or not it continues doesn't matter. You now have constraint to be fearless. Be fearless. Okay, so you have the Knight of Air in the reverse. Let me see what conception. See if I can go back to that anyway. Okay. So Knight of Air. Where's Air? Okay. So the question here is about your past, okay? For some reason it flipped out of there. So how is it affecting you? How is this question affecting you? What must you champion or defend? Okay. So here it's in the reverse. Avoid vengeful retaliation. Life isn't about getting even. Impatience and fanaticism can render you incapable and delusional. Sharp words and blame must be controlled. So you may be feeling some kind of way about what's happening here. You know, maybe somebody let you go and you're not happy about it. It's something here that you don't feel that way. Sharp words and blame, don't be doing that. Just let it go. Whatever was going on here, let it go. Okay? It's not helping you. It's actually affecting you in a very negative way because you're wanting to blame somebody. You're wanting to get revenge. Okay? But it's making you a bit delusional. You need to let whatever that was go. Right, so here, the question is, what are the obstacles to overcome? And one of the obstacles to overcome here is that there's no new beginning. And you can't control that. I will not. I will not have a new beginnings in love. Okay, so let's go to Ace of Water. Right. Ace. The question is, what is irrigated or blocked? So maybe there's a blockage here. Okay, it's an obstacle to be sure. There's a blockage. Love is not coming to you through this. Looking within for the source of pleasure and harmony. Sorry, I can't see that. You become self-centered. Access to deep intuition is blocked, and I did say it was not. You're not using your intuition here. You feel eroded, sterile, unstable. Step back into the stream of a more generous spirit by finding the rhythm of the flow. It's telling you again to just let that go. And what's something you got to realize is that, if something is blocked, there are ways around it. Maybe. Where's malleable? If you change, you might get through the blockage. But you shouldn't have to change if it puts you in a negative place, which apparently this is doing. I mean, there's a lot of negativity here about what the question is. I guess what the answer is to maybe let it go. Fighting too hard here. Alright, so what are my past experiences regarding this question? Your past experience is polarity. So 2 of Earth. Energy. What makes you feel ambivalent? Choice brings ambivalence. You have difficulty in getting started or adapting to changing situations. Multiplicity or bureaucratic entanglements confuse things as you try to launch yourself. Your fortunes swing like a pendulum. Okay? So, like I said, you're trying too hard when it should be just equal measure. Something here is not balanced, but it could be that you are not balanced. Get yourself together and get balanced. Stop worrying about the other side and worry more about controlling your own side. Okay? So, what are your present thoughts about the question? Well, it's water. A little bit malleable. Earth, water, earth, water. Where is the emotional satisfaction? So, you want to know where the emotional satisfaction is. And in the reverse, dishonorable and swift to take advantage or heartless and crafty, you explore the potential of exploitation. Sentimental or wimpish behavior covers self-interest. You are emotionally unavailable or evasive. Commitments are betrayed. So your present thoughts about the whole thing is, where is your emotional satisfaction? And you're actually thinking of looking elsewhere to get that satisfaction because you're not getting it from where you want. Okay. So you have Enigma here, and it's the Mona Lisa. Okay. In the reverse. And so this is what will occur in the future. I'll go on to that conception thing because that's coming up too. The Demi is, what wisdom do you read in the book of your soul? How must you apply it in this matter? Okay. So in the reverse, and it talks about being superficial again. So somebody here, either you or someone else, is being superficial. Okay? Or stingy with your love and attention. Shallowness and superficiality banish wisdom. Accepting the surface impression may not let you see the whole picture Be careful not to use your insight and knowledge in destructive ways, exposing others, like it was saying here. Be careful. Oh, your innate integrity is at risk, or you desert your core wisdom. In other words, at your core, you know what's up, but maybe you're refusing to see it. Okay? Use your intuition and keep to it. Keep to your convictions. Okay? You have the Knight of Water here in the reverse. The message does not come. Will you need professional advice? Knight of Water. How do you feel about this? That's funny because that's exactly what some therapists would ask you. How do you feel about this? How does this make you feel? And your first initial reaction is to not tell them, because you don't want people knowing your secrets. Most people are like that when it comes to therapy. It takes a while for a therapist to really get to the heart of the problem sometimes. So you need professional advice. You are applying your art to deceive and benefit. Emotional dishonesty or sexual manipulation motivate your schemes. You play the field as a seducer by sleeping around or indulge in narcissistic self-regard. And again, we have a person here. And if it's you, it's fine. Maybe you need some to self-soothe, self-love, self-care, but it is definitely affecting whatever this relationship is. This wasn't even a relationship, Fred, but it is affecting you. Okay? So, will you need professional advice? Probably to get over your narcissistic behavior, yes. So we have the last card here, which is your outcome. What do your dreams tell you? What do you intuitively know about this situation, regardless of what is being shown? Okay? Regardless of what you're seeing here, what are your dreams telling you? What do you instinctively believe is happening? Okay? And it is in the upright. Dreams from the Twilight Realm generate signs, feelings, apprehensions that make you fearful or confused. The potential of this project is not yet fully realized. Find the rhythm and season of your unique creative art rather than rush in the gestation process. The way ahead seems obscure or hidden to you right now, but trust your instincts and travel carefully onward, testing the way. It's basically telling you to feel your way forward and to go with your feelings and your gut feelings. And you may be trying to ignore that, but you shouldn't, because it's telling you not to. Okay. So here, let's place this one as well. Here we want to know how the past Akashic records have played a part in what is going on now. So let's find out what the past Akashic records have to say about this relationship that you seem to be in with yourself or with others, that how to best use that Akashic record to get through the now, your life now. The Karmic Trench. 4 of Scrolls, reversed. I do believe these two reversed. Okay. And I gotta find it. That would be nice if I had that in my little hands. And it's 4 roses. 4 keys. Scrolls. The reversal shows that you have fallen out of your karmic trench, and you now have all the resources you need to plant the seeds that bring a new harvest and a new life. In some cases, there may have been some significant or sudden changes in your life, perhaps the breakup of a relationship, career troubles, or financial difficulties. As difficult as these situations may seem, they can help knock you out of the karmic pattern you've dug for yourself. Happily, if you take yourself out of the pattern on your own, further difficulties don't have to happen at all. So it's up to you if these difficulties happen or not. You can sit there and change what's going on. Okay, so I had to place that. Okay. So, what does the divine want you to know? What is the divine message for you on how to best deal with the situation that you have asked about? Okay. Because surely you've asked about something that's relationship-wise. That's not what this... Well, that's whatever question it was that you had, but I didn't expect it to be a relationship one, because I wasn't doing that. Oh. Interesting. That came up in the last ring then. We know I shuffled them like 3 times since then. So, holiday. It's time to go on that holiday that you've been dreaming about. Live life. So maybe you haven't been living your life. Maybe you've been living for this relationship. Maybe you've been doing nothing but thinking about this person and this relationship and how it relates and what you should do about it. Okay. And it says focus. You're in need of clear direction. Decide what you want in life. So, do you want to live this life? Do you want to enjoy this life? Or do you want to stay stuck in the same rut? Is basically what Source is telling you. Okay? They're telling you you can have it your way. You can stay in the same old. But it's telling you you need a holiday from this relationship, and you need to just focus on what you really, really want, so that you can get it. Because at this point, you're not going to get it in this way. Okay? Okay, so, what does Source want you to know? What does Source want you to know about the question that you asked? What will help you, what will benefit you? Source wants you to know sacrifice. 12 is the Hangman. Okay. Sacrifice. Nope, not that one. Not that one. Where is it? I just had it. Where did I stick it? Oh my gosh. Alright. Hangman? Yep, the Hangman. This is the Hangman in this deck. Okay, that's what it represents. Powerful achievements are usually born as a result of great sacrifice. This card represents self-sacrifice. See, it's telling you to stop being narcissistic about it and sacrifice. Okay? This card represents self-sacrifice in time when you should look around your life to see what needs to be released. By surrendering and letting go, there will be more room to receive. The rewards for this are transformation, wisdom, gratitude, and enlightenment. This card signifies that there's a situation happening or about to occur in your life, and you can't. What did I say? You can't control the outcome here. There's 1, 2, 3, at least 3 major arcana. This makes 4. Okay, and that means it's out of your hands. It's just the way it's going to be. Okay. And you can't control the outcome. This would be a good moment to pause, rest, have patience, reflect, and meditate. It would be wise to stand back so you can learn to look at events with a more understanding, intuitive eye. Try to view people, issues, or problems from a different perspective. If you can achieve this, it will have a profound effect on your soul and your life. The Sacrifice card can also symbolize a period of transition and change. The solutions you seek may be slow in coming, for it could be necessary to live into the answers. Accept the things you can't control, heal, and leave the past behind. Move towards your future and watch for new doors opening and paths that are being shown you. And maybe you're ignoring them paths. You're not using your intuition. You're not using your inner knowing because you don't want things to change. You don't want. You're happy with your status quo. Your karmic trench. You're quite happy not moving from your situation because I don't know, maybe you think that it's better to live that way than to not live at all. But Source is telling you now is the time to make great changes and give up the thing you really want to get the thing you really, really want. Because you don't realize what you really do want. You want more from the world, and you're not going to get it unless you sacrifice. Alright, so what kind of time frame are we looking at here? June. So in June, you may come upon change that helps you realize and recognize what you have to do in order to have what you really, really want. Okay, and you're surrounded by angel wings. Alright. It looks like the angels, angelic guidance is trying to give you all of this beauty in nature. And I did talk about nature here. One of these cards to talk about nature. But yeah, it's telling you. It's ready to give you everything you're asking for. You just have to let go of what you already have so that you can grab on to what you really want and deserve. I hope this reading was helpful to you and you got something out of it. I love you very, very much. This is a yes or no question thingy. I hope you got the answers that you needed. I love you so, so much. Have a great day. Or week. Yeah, have a great week. And happy Mother's Day to those of you who are mothering others. Love you. Bye-bye.